What's going on? What's going on? What's going on? What's going on, successors? Welcome to another episode of Speak Your Success in the Morning. I hope you're having a great week so far. Today is Wednesday, March 4th, 2026. Producer Britt.
What's
Hey,
up,
we here.
Jonathan?
How you feeling this
Happy
morning? How you doing?
Wednesday. Feeling good, feeling good. Happy Wednesday. Happy
Yeah.
Women's History Month. Yeah, all of it. All of it.
hmm
All of it. Happy
Yeah.
Black Forever,
Yeah.
everything. hmm
Happy Black Forever. And guess what? Today is my oldest son's birthday
Oh,
today.
happy birthday,
Baby
baby
Jones.
Jones. Oh, where's the
Yeah, yeah,
birthday? Where is the birthday noise?
yeah, 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 yeah.
Yes. So how old is he?
Yeah, 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 yeah. He is 3 years old today,
3 years
man. Yeah,
old. Nice.
3 years old, Brit.
How's
So
it
we've
feel?
been parents over here on this side for 3 years.
Wow.
It feels good. It feels good, you know.
Yeah.
Yesterday I took him outside and I was trying to practice with him because the
Mhm.
coach said, "Hey, man, just between me and you." He said, "Man, the kids aren't gonna get any better if you don't practice at home with them. You can't
Oh.
just bring them. You can't just bring them up here." He wasn't singling me
Yeah,
out, but he
yeah.
was just letting me know because he was newer to the team.
Yeah.
He was like, "Yeah, the parents really gotta, they really gotta participate with the kids at home." And I said, "I
Mm,
got you, coach." But Brett, it wasn't easy yesterday. I'm trying
I
to tell
bet.
you, it wasn't easy. My man, like, I said, "You want to go outside and play?" He's like, "Yeah, I want to go." We go outside. First couple minutes, I'm tossing it to him, like getting action position, and he's doing
Mhm.
it. And then about 3 minutes later, my man just sitting on the ground. I'm like, "Bruh,
Uh,
that's not gonna get it." I'm like, "Come on, hop up, hop up." "I don't wanna throw." And I'm just like, "Okay, well, let's go
oh,
inside." "I don't wanna go inside." And I'm like, "Okay, well, what I don't know what you want me to do. You're confusing me at this point."
I don't know. You got to be a coach, Jonathan. It's time for you to put your coaching hat on.
Man,
Got to
say
coach, parent, and be
he not
inspirational all at the
ready.
same time.
He not ready for me to give him that coach right now. You understand me?
Hey,
Not
that's
ready
when
for
it
that.
start. Look at the dads on Instagram, on TikTok. They be starting young, okay? Drills, footwork, right away. It'd be so
Man,
funny.
stay.
Ah,
So we gonna
man.
get
Well, happy
we gonna
birthday,
get through
baby
it.
Jones.
Yeah. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Happy birthday to my young king. Happy birthday, young king. Yeah. Okay.
You're funny. I feel like I'm delayed. Am I delayed on you?
I feel like we both might be a little bit delayed, but
Oh,
we rolling.
okay. Yeah, we
We
rolling.
rolling.
Let's roll it.
Yeah, got to. Man, all right, we're gonna go ahead and roll into straight from Lee's source. And today we're gonna be in the book of Psalms. Psalms chapter Psalms 143, verse 12. Okay. And in this text, this is David speaking. And here's the situation, Britt. Here's a situation where David is really describing in this text. This is a part where his enemies are persecuting him. He's feeling crushed. He's feeling in darkness. His spirit is ultimately overwhelmed, and he is searching for God's guidance. So let me go ahead and read the text so the people know what we're really talking about this morning. So the text says, right, Psalms 143, verse 12, it says, "And in your faithfulness, destroy my enemies and eliminate all those who attack my soul, for I am your servant." Right. So just as I said before, he's in a spot to where it's tough because he's getting persecuted. He's feeling crushed and in a spot and in a space to where David is really just trying to figure it out. Right. Even if we rewind back a little bit in the text at verse 5, David says, "I remember the days of long ago. I meditate on all your works." So David is reflecting on what God has done in the past. And now he's in the spot to where he's trying to get clear and trying to get some correction from God, because then in verse 8 he says, "Show me the way I should go." So often, y'all, in life, we get caught up and we get lost in the moment because we're having a bad day, we're having a bad week. It might be a bad month for some of us. It might even be a bad year. But we get stuck in where we are, and then we just say to ourselves, "Well, it's not gonna get no better. And then I hate to bring my son up for the reference, but I got to. But then we just sit there and we throw our hands up and like, it's not gonna get better. I'm done. But the fact of the matter is, we need to reflect on what God has done for us previously. Okay. And then after we see that, we know and we're reminded of his faithfulness, then we need to come to ourselves and say, well, God, what do you want me to do now? What are you calling me to do for this particular instance? What is the way that I should navigate? What's the way I should go? And this is why I love how in the Bible it talks about that if any man or woman is lacking wisdom, then we can pray and ask God for it, and then he'll give it to us. So what does that mean? That means we're never in a situation to where we can't find a way to navigate out, right? Grateful to God that he gives us wisdom freely, the text says. And then after he grants us with the wisdom, now we can know which way to go, what decisions we have, and how we can even make decisions with a cooler head, right? Because one other verse I'm just going to hit on, then we're going to get ready to wrap this thing up. But then in verse 10, it says, teach me to do your will. Not teach me to do my will. Teach me to do your will. And this is really powerful because David isn't just asking for deliverance, but he's asking for alignment. God, don't just get me out of this situation, but show me how to get out of this your way. Show me how to do this the way that you have called me and the way that you desire. So, family, today, you might be in the midst of that storm. You might have just came out of a storm. You might be preparing to go into a storm. But what I want you to know and remember is just think. You might need to get a white sheet of paper, get a little notebook paper, get your journal, get your diary, whatever it is. And I want you just to go back and say, well, what has God done for me in 2026? What did God do for me in 2020? I had COVID. I made it through. I'm still here, even through the midst of a pandemic. When, if y'all remember, there were bodies on bodies on bodies that were getting tossed in 18 wheelers, which sounds crazy to even say. But I remember that this was happening, but we're still here. So I'm grateful to God for you. I'm grateful to God for his faithfulness. And I'm grateful that we are here to tell the story. So let's remember what God has done. Then let's take time. And then if we're not sure of what our next move is, let's ask God for wisdom. God, lead me. God, guide me. Show me my next steps. Show me which way to go. Show me how I can navigate out of this situation that I wasn't sure on how to do. Right. And then teach me your will. Teach me your will, Lord, so I will honor you in doing what you have called me to do, doing it the way that you have called me to lead. So when we do that, family, God will be pleased. And when God ultimately is pleased, then we not only get to further the kingdom, but imagine looking up and getting the opportunity to talk to your heavenly father when he calls you home and he was like, hey, I gave you this situation. It was a tough task, it was a tough place, but you ultimately were able to navigate through. And I'm proud of you. I would love so much to hear God say, I'm proud of you. I would love it. And I know y'all would too. But family, that's going to wrap up straight from the source. Today, we're in the book of Psalms 143. Okay. We jumped up and down on some of the verses, but I want y'all just to take time and like use that to like reflect and to relook and reassess some things because we all don't have it all together, and that's okay. All right. That's why we got God to guide us through. So, family, make sure that you subscribe to the channel, Speak Your Success Media, so you don't miss any of our content or any of our episodes. And also, be sure to share it with a friend. If this encouraged you, share it with a friend so that they can get that word too and that we can move and grow together. Now we're going to go ahead and get back into the rest of the episode. We're going to go ahead and transition back. And now we're going to dive in and get to our regularly scheduled programming for this Wednesday. All right. All right. Producer Britt.
What's up? What's up?
Producer Britt, I like your t-shirt over there. What you got on your t-shirt? Look like a fun t-shirt over there you got on.
Shells
What
and
you
tails. Shells and tails. Go get you
Shells and
some.
tails to
It's in
go. Shells and
DeSoto.
tails to go.
Chef Jermaine, go get you
Right.
some.
Hey. right in front of Grow DeSoto, Shells and Tails to go. They got
The
that
dance was
crab leg,
crazy.
crab
The
cluster.
dance was
You gotta hit it because Shells and Tails is one of them places, Britt, when you get that little black box, you just start
you
dancing. You can't
dancing,
control
you
yourself.
ready, you ready.
You don't know what to do. Hey, bust them
All
crab
right.
legs
Speaking of
down.
shells and tails and food, there's more pizzas closing. Okay. And this one I'm not particularly mad about because I don't like Papa John's. So let's get it out
Oh
of here.
God.
Okay. Papa John's announced that
She
it
made
will
it.
close about 300 underperforming U.S. locations by the end of 2027. Okay. With roughly
Mm,
200 closures expected in 2026, company leaders say that affected stores, mostly franchise owned and more than a decade old, are not meeting brand standards and lack a clear path of profitability, Jonathan. So, yeah, Papa John's operated 3,000, oh, a little bit over 3,000 US stores at the end of 2025. The decision mirrors similar downsizing efforts across the restaurant industry, the pizza including Pizza Hut closing 250 underperforming locations in the US in 2026. Yeah, so let's get it out of here. Okay, let's get it out of here. I'm not a
man.
Papa John's lover. Yeah, and I don't even like Papa like that because he don't know how to watch his words.
Oh,
Yeah, 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 yeah,
wow.
yeah.
She went personal with it. I guess them
Next.
bringing
That's
Shaq
not
on to
personal.
the I guess that bringing Shaq on to the board or whatever it was. Hey, he ain't. Hey, Shaq, they need your
I
help
think
still.
that's
Okay,
done. I don't even think he's with them
you think
anymore.
so? I haven't seen nothing lately
Nah.
about it. I haven't
But
seen nothing lately about.
I'm getting all my beef off right now. Doechii, rapper,
Oh,
singer Doechii, she said, "People act like it's a crime to dislike cats, okay? When they genuinely aren't friendly animals. They don't want to be domestic. Just leave them alone. Like it's not organic. I'm sorry. Be for real. It's rare that cats are immediately lovely. Yeah, lovely without years of pain and work put in. Y'all be scratched up and beat up by your own animals. I can't. Well, Doechii, let me tell you
uh-oh.
something, okay? First of all, cats are amazing animals. Second, the cat has to learn to love you and you have to learn to love the cat, okay? It's not a dog, okay? It's not a free for all because that's how dogs are. Dogs, they go, oh, okay, you feed me, you bathe me, you rub me, and I'm okay with that. No, cats are like, I gotta be patient. Love is
Mm,
kind, okay? Love is
mm,
patience, okay?
mm,
So that is how a cat relationship is when you get a cat. It's not just willy-nilly out here, okay? Once a cat
okay.
has a owner, they're going to remember that owner. And then if that cat, I mean, dogs do too, but that's another thing. My cat, Ozzy weighs 11 pounds, okay? A
Mm.
dog can get up there and, a dog can weigh as much as I weigh. And one thing I don't like about dogs is that getting on the furniture. Like a cat, like I don't mind Ozzy like tiptoeing on my
Mm.
bed, tiptoeing on the couch, like tiptoeing in the chair because one, he's an inside cap, so he's not dirty. And then
Mm.
two, dogs, he's got the just slobbering all the time
Ooh,
and
yeah.
always licking on something and just I'm not saying I dislike dogs, but I have had a cat for 3 years and I will never go back. I will never go back. So,
Oh,
and some of the
wow.
comments
Mm.
agree because people that don't trust cats, I don't trust you. Okay. Just like
Oh, wow.
I don't
Wow.
trust it because it's like,
Hey.
what did the cat do to you for you not to trust the cat? Well, you're just so open arms with the dog. And it's like,
Mm.
that dog is a free for all. That dog will go to anybody that feeds him. Unless it's a trained dog, whatever. I know everybody gonna come for me online, but I'm a cat lover. I have a cat, and I'm standing on business. I like you, Doji, but I don't like this tweet, girl. Coming for the cat community. That ain't right. That ain't right.
Mm. Mm.
Yeah,
Man. Yeah,
yeah.
yeah, yeah.
Had to get
I'm
my
curious out there to see. Yeah, you had to get that off. I'm curious out there just to hear from the people. Like, are they cat people? Are they dog people? or can you be both and? Like,
Tony
can you
Baker
have both?
said Tony Baker said, "My cats are both fully clawed and they have never scratched me out of anger. Cats are just not for people pleasing like dogs, and that's okay."
Mm,
Yeah, that's okay.
okay.
Anyone who doesn't like cats have issues with boundaries. It's a serious thing. It's a serious thing. Like
I see that.
when people talk
I
about
definitely
cats, they're
see that,
like,
man.
"Why you don't like cats?" Because the cat got to learn to love you, and you got to learn to love the cat the way that the cat likes to be loved. Whereas the dog, you just scratch all on the dog, and they don't mind it. Yeah, so cats
Fair
forever.
enough, man.
Okay. Cats forever. Okay. Going down the list of things. This right here is hilarious. Let's watch
Fed
it.
some days. What's the most Karen-like habit or behavior? What's the
Oh,
most Karen-like?
I gotta start
Saw
this.
on the internet. Jamel Hill said nothing turns you into a jerk faster than being a homeowner. Got me feeling like a Fed some days. What's the most Karen-like habit or behavior you've exhibited as a homeowner? This lady responded said, "I'm keeping a log of my barking neighbor's dog in case I have to escalate," and she is not playing. This. Do you know how annoyed you have to be to notate 3 barks down to the second? She has the amount of barks 5, 11, 23. That's 5, 11 at 23 seconds. I feel you because January 12th, dog going crazy. 26 barks at 9:29:50.
So, Jonathan, as a homeowner, what's your one thing that you could be caring about?
I feel like sometimes when it's like the loud music going on, like we not in an apartment complex, like
Really?
the loud music after hours, Britt. Like I mean, hey,
What's
during the
after
day,
hours when you own
whatever.
a home?
What you mean? What's after hour? 12 o'clock in the morning? And
But this
I'm
my
not trying to hear the
house.
loud music. Nah, that's fine. It's your house, but respect the neighborhood. Respect the neighborhood. You understand me? Ain't nobody
Oh
trying to hear that.
my.
I'm trying to go to sleep. Like, what is going on? Because we already have, because during the day, kids be out there in the backyard playing the trombone. Great. Get that practice in, son. But 12 o'clock, it might even be earlier than that. But either way, it's like, bruh, people are trying to sleep. Like
And y'all can't
y'all
hear. Well,
clearly
y'all just too close.
Nah, y'all clearly are renters. That's what that is. Okay. Y'all out here renting. And hey, if you're renting, cool, but just keep the volume down. But you don't got to disrespect the property that you're renting.
Do
Cause
you say
Britt,
stuff?
when I tell you,
Are you a
hmm,
person that, hey, bring the music
I,
down?
I'm not about to go out there at 12 o'clock in the morning. I'm in my comfortable bed that's warmed up because we got the bed warmers in the bed. I'm not about to go out there at 12 o'clock in the morning. No.
Oh,
I'm I'm trying to go to sleep.
you ain't trying to go to sleep that bad if you don't want to say nothing. It don't
I
bother
end
you
I
that
end up falling
much.
asleep.
Oh,
It
okay.
does bother me, but I'm just not for
How
I
loud
ain't
it?
talk
So
the
I guess
neighbors.
that bedroom is on the side of your bedroom, so that's why you hear everything. I assume.
Yeah, my bedroom back there. Yeah, yeah, yeah.
I'm saying both of the bedrooms are in the back. That's why you can't hear the music.
Yeah, our bedroom. Yeah, it's on that side.
Mm.
But
But you don't say nothing during the day, like, "Hey,
yeah.
man, 12 o'clock. Keep that thing down."
I mean I've never met those people on that side. So I
Mm.
don't know if it's still, and I feel like that. I feel like they moved out. I feel like it's newer people. But yeah, I mean, if you just look at their roof, you like, dang, y'all don't take care of this at all. Like y'all don't care about this. So I don't know if they own it, they rent it. I don't know. But I just know that those people behind me, I heard them getting into it one time, and I go outside. I'm like, what is going on? I'm looking, and you see a young dude, and you see a young girl. He's like, baby, but come back. And they out here going at it, just yelling at it. I'm like,
Oh.
whoa, what is
Whoa.
happening?
Mm.
Nobody put the pause on nobody because I would have called them folks if I needed to, but I'm like, whoa, okay, we need to keep it down. Okay,
Wow. Oh, so you
let's
would have
keep the
called the
peace.
police on them, even though you're back neighbors?
Heck yeah, I would have called. What you mean? You expect me to go out there? Hey, y'all stopped it. People crazy in 2026, Britt.
No, I'm
I
just
ain't about to go out there
saying,
and somebody
is
put a
that is
pistol
that
on
a
me.
thing to do? I've always wondered that. Is that a thing to do? Because it's none of your business. So it's like if they're your back neighbors arguing in the back, why are you calling the police in the front?
What you mean? I'm not, you would not call the people. You would not call the people.
Hey, if they arguing, that's their business.
I know that's their business, but if I but that's what I'm saying. I'm just glad it didn't escalate because if it got to the point to where the man put his hand on a woman, then yeah, I would have definitely called the police. And
Because
I
I
probably would
know
have. I
these
don't know
days
if I
it's
would have stepped
whoever
out
gets to the
there or
phone
not.
first. You said what?
I said, yeah, but I mean, because I couldn't just sit there and watch a man put his hands on a woman. I said,
No,
I don't even
I
know. I
understand
probably would have. I
that.
might have gone out. I might have went out there, but that's the thing. People are in 2026, Britt. You just don't know. I know
That's what
you
I'm
know. It's like,
saying. You calling the authorities and you just don't
oh,
know. I don't know. I don't say much. I mean, it's not a lot that goes on over here, but my last apartment building, it was all that situation happening. I felt it one time on my heart to call the police and I got yelled at.
really?
Yeah. So I was like, I've been in
Wow,
that situation. I know what you're talking about.
wow,
I won't do that again. Because it was like I
man.
got yelled at and it was like, what the heck are you doing? Why would you do that? And I was like, oh, my bad for trying to
Uh,
help the woman. Yeah.
oh, what? Oh, she got on you. Wow,
Yeah.
man.
And I mean,
Oh
like,
God.
we're
See that?
next. I mean, obviously, it's an apartment complex. So, I mean, like, we're next door neighbors. It was one of those things when Ozzy was young. So, when we just heard drama, we would go to the, like, you didn't really have to, we would go to the living room. And like, okay, so Ozzy, now they over here. So, we would just go around the house listening. And then it got real bad. And I was like, I called someone and I was like, what should I do? And they were like, you should, you should call the police. And so I did. And so I
Yeah.
did, and it escalated, and she yelled at me, and I was like, "Man, I'm mind my business. I'm gonna mind my business."
See,
So that's all I'm
uh,
saying. You try to be the front neighbor, but the business is in the back. You didn't mind your business because I got yelled
that's
at.
tough. See, that's
I
so tough.
got
That's why,
yelled
and
at.
this
I
is
got
why,
yelled
and
at.
this, I mean, I know we joke it often, but it is a serious thing.
It
But this
is
is why mental health is important. But this is at the same time, this is also why, like, seeing what healthy relationships look like is important. And I'm
Mm-hmm.
not just saying just because they're yelling at each other doesn't mean it's not a healthy relationship. Because,
Right.
like, I mean, we've all been in some situation before to where we're in an
Yeah.
intense fellowship.
Right.
But at the same time,
Oh
it's
God.
like
Not that
we
one.
just try like we don't know what to do.
Uh
We
huh.
we we in the space and we just trying to do what we feel is best. How you gonna be mad at us? You know what I'm
Mm.
saying? We just trying. So
Yeah.
that's all I'm
Yeah.
saying, man.
So
It's
2026, well, ever since 2025 or 2024, I mind my business. You got it.
wow.
You got it. You know what you want. That's what you're
Dang.
doing. You got it. You got it. Unless there's some
Uh,
blood involved, I ain't
ooh.
calling. I ain't calling. So that was my story on
Mm,
that. That's why I was asking you the way that I did. But
okay.
yeah, been there,
Oh.
done that, tried it, never again. Okay, so
Mm.
this is my last story that I got right. Well, I got one more after this. But Jonathan, we are officially 100 days away until an estimated
Wow.
4 million people visit DFW for the FIFA World Cup. Traffic gonna be wild.
Wow. Wow.
What's your thoughts,
That's a lot of people.
Jonathan? It's a lot of people.
I don't know what to do. Like, I mean, I really don't know what to do because I don't know. Are we even really prepared for that? That's the thought. And
So
the
the
only reason why I'm
the
saying that.
the
Oh, go ahead. What
police,
you got?
well, the city got granted, I forgot, it was a big number. I don't want to say at least I'm gonna say at least $2 million to do drone security. I know it's more than 2 million, but I would just say that at least $2 million
Okay.
to do drone security. So they have that in place. They've been revving up on security. And that's all that I could really say because I mean they're just saying that they revving up on security, paying for drones to be in the air, but
Man.
you gotta think like we already have a problem. I know that everything's gonna be in Arlington, but people aren't necessarily all gonna stay in Arlington. So it's like you gotta think
Mm-mm.
about the people that are like, oh, I want to be in downtown. We already have issues downtown. We already have issues
Yeah.
in Deep Ellum. So it's like
Yeah.
it's gonna be wow. We just had a shooting the other
My
day in
Lord.
Deep Ellum again. So it's
Jesus.
just one of those things where it's like, how is this going to look? Should we
Mm.
all just stay in our house and board it up? Like, I don't know. I don't know. Because
Yeah.
4 million people on top of the people that moved here with the people that's already here and people and people and people and people. So, yeah. Yeah.
People on
Rental
people on
cars
people.
gonna go
People on people.
crazy. I wonder,
Oh
like,
my goodness.
our rental cars, that'd be a good thing to do, Jonathan. Maybe we should go around and
Mm.
interview some, like, just on the spot interviews and ask, like, hey, Enterprise,
Mm.
are y'all bringing in extra cars? Budget, are y'all bringing in extra cars? Like, what's happening? Because it's gonna be a lot. Uber, are y'all flying people in to be Uber drivers? Because it's gonna
Say.
be crazy, Jonathan.
It it's about to be disrespectful. And look, the thought that brought that to mind was because when I was in
Mhm.
Indiana, I was asking the guy, I'm like, what are y'all known for? He was like, yeah, we're known for the Indianapolis 500. And I was like, okay. And he was like, yeah, he was like, this is the biggest sporting event in the world. And I was like,
Yeah.
really?
Yeah.
And I said, but how is like the traffic? Like, how was that? The guy was like, oh no, they got the system down pat. We don't got that.
Because
We
we
don't
never
we don't
did
got
this before.
we ain't never did this before. They do that every year. They
I
turn that
know.
thing around. My man was like, hey, some people are in the middle of the like in the green in the middle of the track, and other
Right.
people they drive in. Like it's a whole flow. And
Yep.
I was like, oh, okay, cool. But
Mhm.
this, nah, we can't even get New Year's together. I mean,
I
Britt,
know.
okay, here we go. Britt, here we go. Here's the curveball. You remember when we saw DFW and everything that was going wrong with DFW? Imagine the
Uh-huh.
amount of people that's about to be at DFW.
I know. I
It's
know.
about to be stupid. So hey, man, if y'all coming to FIFA, hey, I don't even know what to tell you. Just enjoy yourself, and you better make the most of your time here. It's gonna be like people going to Mardi Gras in New Orleans.
I
They
know.
about to just, hey, I'm a tourist, so I do whatever I want to. Just
Yeah, it's
be
gonna be
safe.
wild.
Okay.
It's gonna be wild. But
Yeah.
I hope it's
Yeah.
fun. I hope it's fun. I'm gonna
It
be
will be.
excited to see everything and just how everything pans out because they're also playing some games in McKinney as well. And I
Mm.
just saw that on the news because the FC Dallas, they have a stadium and some stuff's gonna be
Yeah.
played there as well. But
Oh, it makes
yeah,
sense.
yeah, 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 yeah.
Spread it
So
out. Spread it out.
mm-hmm. And
Course.
then, I
Course.
know
Never.
it's
Never.
Wellness Wednesday before we get out of here. So, just some things to be grateful for and some luxuries we forget that
Mm.
are luxuries. Okay. So, number one, still having your mom around. Number two, hot water. Number
Mm.
three, feeling healthy. Number four, peace of mind and heart. Number five, perfect weather days. Number six, good food.
Mhm.
I don't know if good food is really our thing to say here in the Americas right now because we're in a food
Uh,
crisis. It's horrible right now for us. And I
y'all
just
serving
can't
up
I'm sorry,
plastic.
1 second. Yeah, I just can't. Oh, sorry. Okay.
Mm-mm. People out here serving up plastic and calling it meat. That's crazy.
Yeah, yeah. So I just don't know what to do with the whole food situation, but grateful that we have food. Number seven, bills paid. Okay. And number eight,
Mm.
lastly, but not ever taking this one for granted, reliable transportation.
Man, Britt, you already know we got one car down over here, and
Mm.
that changes up everything.
Mm-hmm.
Everything. When you used to having two cars, you
Yeah.
don't even like, oh, well, wait, how we gonna do this? We got a plan. You got to be here. I got to be there.
Mm-hmm.
We got
Mm-hmm.
to be everywhere. Okay,
Yeah.
so
Yeah.
yeah, yeah, yeah. That's real.
Yeah.
That,
Yeah.
that,
Yeah.
that that's real right there. That's real
And
right
then
there.
it was, did I save it already? Yes. So you appreciate this, Jonathan. Really quick, guys. Just want to show you another documentary is coming out on Lamar Odom. Let's take a look.
Where's your emergency?
We need an ambulance. Would they need to hurry, please?
Lamar Odom found unconscious at a brothel.
Multiple strokes, brain damage.
I had 12 strokes and 6 heart attacks. That's not no average.
Do you know if he took anything right before this happened?
Laker games. It was the center of the universe.
Lamar's living a rock star lifestyle.
That first hit of cocaine was amazing. But you unlocked a vault that you can't really control.
He did love Chloe, but he wanted to be on reality TV.
When you're calling your addiction, there's always gonna be embarrassment. I was out all night partying. I didn't want to stop.
What happened? With Lamar, there are things that we accommodated.
He would escape rehab and go on a drug bender and no one could find him. I just felt such a responsibility to cover this up and protect him.
You can't keep up a facade anymore. It's all gonna crash.
The afterlife is not what people make it up to be.
What's your thoughts, Sean? What's your thoughts?
Speechless. You hear me? Wow. Wow.
Mhm,
Okay.
mhm.
So there's a couple sides to it. One, I heard him do an interview with T Mac and Vince
Mhm.
Carter. And he was
Cousins.
talking about. He said he
Mhm.
showed up. Yeah, cousins. Shout out to them on the new podcast. But he put down. I think he said he put down $55,000. Showed up at the Bunny Ranch.
75,
Boy said him
75,000.
75 racks. Boy said, and he don't remember what happened.
He said
So
he
I
took
mean,
one
look,
drink and that was it.
Britt. I'm intrigued to see this documentary though. I'm
Yeah.
intrigued, and he also has come out, I believe, and said that he wants to be. I'm not sure if it's a college coach. I think it's a college coach. He said
That's all
he
he
wants to
can
be.
be. Yeah.
Yeah,
Okay.
I mean, but
Cool.
but the other part is people forget how good this man really was. Like this
I
dude
don't think
was a
people forget,
baller.
Jonathan. I don't think people forget
Okay,
because
okay,
everybody
okay.
wanted him to go. I mean, I wouldn't say wanted to, but he did go far. Like he got a
Yeah,
ring, right?
yeah,
Yeah.
true.
So it was
Yeah,
like
yeah, yeah. Got
he
got a ring,
accomplished
6 man.
everything. It was just, the addiction side of him, it overcame the NBA player
Mm,
side of him. And so you just see these two different Lamar Odoms and how
man,
drugs just took over his life. But it's called Untold: The Death and Life of Lamar Odom, and it premieres March 31st. It'll come out the last day of
man.
March. So
Okay.
stay tuned for that.
Forward to that.
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah, yeah.
So
I'm
I know
looking
we got
forward
a
to that.
quick show today because we gotta go to work early. But if you see anything scrolling, send me a DM. I'll put it in the rotation. And next time you watch the show, you might see what you saw scrolling. And I know you're like, Brittany, do people really send me stuff? Yeah, people really actually do send me stuff. So yeah, it's kind of cool. But sorry, Ozzy in the back. Ozzy in the back.
Oh, I just said, yeah, I just said, let me get in there real quick. Let me get in there.
I know. That's the only thing about a cat. It's just he's gonna talk. He's gonna talk for sure. But have a lovely day, Jonathan. You can wrap us up. What you got? It's Wednesday.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. So I'm about to wrap us up because yeah, I gotta get this car started out here and we gotta get going. But yeah, y'all. So we are getting into the full swing of things because conference tournaments are starting across the country. I'm about to run down some scores really quick and then
Mm-hmm.
we are gonna get out of here. So for Speaker Success Sports, so look, UCLA 72 to number 9 Nebraska's 52. That's an upset right there. We're rolling right into things. Illinois is taking down Oregon 80 to 54. North Carolina 67 to Clemson 63. Little ACC action. Virginia Tech 72 over Boston College's 63. This is men's NCAA basketball. And then we had Kansas State 65 to West Virginia 63. And then last but not least for the men's side, VCU 70 to George Mason 65. All right. So, hey, man. Hey, it's time. It's tourney time, Britt.
It's
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 tourney
turning
time. Here we go.
time. I like that. Yeah.
It's happening. It's happening. Speaking Success Sports. And then on the women's side in college basketball, Austin P 63 to Lipscomb's 56. Okay. See, these are the scores that I like to see, Britt. Not this next one, but some of these are close scores, close games. You understand me? So then we got Florida Gulf Coast 94 to Bellarmine 28. We don't like that right
Oh
there. We don't like that.
gosh, what?
Yeah, that's a practice game. That's varsity versus
That
JV
is a
right there.
boring game.
Uh, yeah, that's tough. That's tough. Then we got West Georgia 76 over North Florida 71. That was an overtime finish. And then we got North Alabama 57 to Queens 55. And last but not least, one of them little late games, Colorado State 67 to San Jose State's 44. All right. So, man, full swing of things. College basketball, March Madness. Get your bracket so you can bust it up because it's not going to go the way you think it's going to go.
Never.
But maybe it might. I mean, you might be somebody who,
To each his
you
own.
know, who Yeah, who got an inside tip, right? With your parlays and everything like that.
Oh
But anyway,
gosh.
so yeah. We about to get out of here, but family, yeah, just like producer Britt said, if you find something scrolling, go ahead, shoot over to her. And if you find an intriguing, interesting sports story, feel free to send it to me at Jonathan Jones Speaks on all your platforms.
Mm.
And family, man, yeah, we're about to slide out of here, but remember, Wellness Wednesday, just like producer Britt shared, don't forget like those things throughout your day that you could be so grateful for that you don't necessarily have to have. So thank God that you got those things, and you're in the place that you're in because somebody somewhere else would love to trade spots with you because they might not have all of those things and all those liberties. But family, always remember, speak your success, believe in your greatness, and continue to create the life and business of your dreams. Why would you and why should you live any other